So, before we head to Horizon, I realized there's actually kind of another extra conversation that I totally forgot about with Liara on the Normandy after that conversation with Javik. So, let's go have that talk with her before we head to Horizon, shall we? By the way, I also took some time in the firing range to test out a couple different weapons. I tested out the new weapon I told you guys about. It's interesting. I'm not sure if I like it more so than the Harrier, but I say let's go ahead and give it a try in this mission. I'm also going to be using a different shotgun because I was like, okay, I got to find or test out some other shotguns because the Piranha was starting to feel like it didn't really start to, I don't know. I wasn't necessarily enjoying it as much, and I thought maybe I need to try a different shotgun to get a bit more oomph, maybe. While still having a decent spread and recoil and damage and shots in the clip and all that. I'm gonna try out another different shotgun as well. So, anyways, just thought I'd let you guys know about that. Let's talk to Liara because boy does she need it.
I've studied Protheans my entire life. If I'd been shown the beacon on Thessia earlier,
you would have needed Shepard's cipher to comprehend it.
I still could have learned from it. Instead, my mother hid the galaxy's most important archaeological find from me. It must have been such a joke to her when I became a Prothean researcher.
The penalties for withholding Prothean technology are among the harshest in Council space. Your mother's motives may have been simply to shield you.
Perhaps. Thank you, Edie. I hadn't considered that.
So yeah, that's something that you should probably remember is that of what Edie just said, that the penalties of withholding Prothean technology from everybody else has huge consequences. The Asari knew this, which is probably why they tried to keep this as secret as possible with as much, Remember, it required high-level military and government clearance just to get into the temple. So, I noticed a couple of systems had shown up, so I was doing a little bit of scouting before this, and we actually got something from Pragia, so... Hey, Liara.
How did this happen, Shepard? Did I just assume the Asari would be ready? That the Council would protect them? Or was I so busy with the Catalyst that I ignored my own people?
Liara, you had nothing to do with the attack on Thessia.
Nothing to do with it? I told those people on Thessia we'd save them. How many Asari died because I demanded their help?
None.
Shepard, that isn't true.
You've been warning your people for 4 years, Liara. There's not a damn thing you should feel guilty about. If we move fast enough, they'll have a chance to survive this, to start again. We lost Thessia, but we haven't lost the Asari yet.
Helping the refugees. That's something I can do. It's something I owe them.
I knew you'd think of something.
I still need some time, Shepard. But thank you.
Before I came in here, Tally was on the comms with Garrus, and they were saying, Liara went in there and she hasn't come out at all. She's not answering her comms. Like, the two of them were talking to each other about Liara like they were two friends concerned about their other friend. Like, legit, they sounded legit concerned for her. And Tally at one point was like, Shepard, can you please go talk to her? It was actually a really nice moment between those two.
I need some time, Shepard.
Possible book titles. Glyph, please flag this as a list of possible book titles. When all this is over, I'd like to publish what we've learned about the Protheans. Protheans, The Living Legacy, Prothean Empire, The Protheans, The Last Prothean, Living History of the Protheans. I despise thinking up titles for my own. Academic research, Prothean Journeys of the Protheans. I don't know. I like this title of I despise thinking up titles for my own. That's a pretty catchy title. I'm sure there are some other book writers and such and publishers that are just like looking at me like, what? Anyways, I can't let disappointment stop me from learning the Prothean's history. It's just as naive as thinking they were all benevolent, and I've perhaps been arrogant, judging an entire species on what little time I've had to know its sole survivor. He was hardly responsible for the skewed view that I had of his people. I put forward the idea of writing a book with Javik, and to my surprise, he said he would think about it. Perhaps to start.
Greetings, Commander.
Now, I know there's supposed to be a conversation with Javik at some point about that memory shard in his room, and it has, it's important because it has an impact on Javik, the end of Javik's story in this game. I just can't remember when it happens.
My own thoughts.
Or how to trigger it. Maybe it happens after we do Horizon. I don't remember. It's been years since I played this, and I honestly don't remember how many times I played through this one. I played through 2 and not 6. I played through 2 and 1 many times, like at least 6 or so times, because I was basically playing every class that there was, but whatever. So I found some other stuff here. We actually made it back to Hagalaz, the planet where the Shadow Broker's ship was, and we found some more Shadow Broker resources that were just kind of there, left over, because, hey, that place was kind of blown up after they found them, so you can even see there's more of the Shadow Broker starship tech that was just kind of lying around, so I was like, oh, okay, let's grab this for ourselves. So, anyways. There might possibly, I don't know. I honestly don't know whether or not, at this point, there would actually be some kind of follow-up conversations on the Citadel. I guess I could take a peek if anyone's highlighted, but I doubt it. I really don't remember. I don't think there is, if I recall. Like, the only thing... I don't know. I just feel like there's a number of things being held back until Horizon happens, and then a number of things will actually open up and become more actually available and ready to go. So, anyways. Horizon. Remember the last time we were here, guys? A temperate world that has hit the sweet spot for carbon-based life. Horizon has nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere maintained by abundant plants and bacteria. Its soil is particularly compatible with Earth vegetation, and so a thriving human colony has sprung up. Horizon's population is in flux. A collector attack in 2185 inflicted significant casualties, but refugees have been streaming to the planet since the Reaper invasion began. Since many land illegally, there is no way to actually track population. Although many colonists resent newcomers, others have embraced Horizon's new role. Advertisements for Sanctuary, its main refugee center, can be seen galaxy-wide. See, the only thing that I'm concerned about... Alright, hold on. There's one thing that concerns me about this, because remember... things we've done with involving Miranda leading up to this is going to have an impact on whether or not she survives this, because, spoilers, her father is here. Remember how early on she was like, something's up with my sister and I know my father is involved, I'm not really sure. Yeah, we're going to find out some kind of horrifying truth here. I just don't remember where Miranda would be if she's here for one last bit. So...
I'll handle it.
So let me just take a look at the map to see whether or not anybody here on the Citadel has been highlighted for a conversation that wasn't before, just to see. It doesn't look like there was. I remember there being a message from Miranda in the last part, and I was like, uh-oh, does that mean I have to go talk to her one last time? But I honestly don't think anything else, because I remember that we have to keep talking to her, and don't deny her access to information, as well as let her know about Kai Lang, because those things basically help prevent her from getting killed in this mission. It's one of those like step-by-step requirement things, kind of like with the genophage stuff, as well as whether or not to solve the Rannoch situation. Just little step-by-step things that you gotta make sure you do. I learned this the hard way the first time I played this game, when I was playing a character that had romance Ashley, and then had romance Miranda. And I was deciding to commit to romance Ashley. And I didn't know how they had set up the romance system in this game compared to others. So I broke it off with Miranda, and that actually ended up getting her killed at the end of this mission. And I was so not happy about that. Ugh. So, yeah. If you're wondering when, it was when she first asked, "Am I still in your life, Shepard, or still in your plans?" And I said no, and she cries. She has tears. She hides it from Shepard, but you can see the tears in her eyes. She walks away, and that ends the conversation. That apparently ends up getting her killed. So. Let's see. EDI will, of course, be mandatory in the next mission when we do the Cerberus base. So I'm wondering who to bring here. Let's take Ashley, since she was here. She was here, you know, when we came here to Horizon. So let's go ahead and have Ashley join us. So yeah, you can see I'm using the Gladius, and I'm going to be using the Disciple. This weapon's kind of interesting. At least I think so. Ash, you go ahead and... go. There we go. Alright.
So what do we know, Commander?
EDI?
The sanctuary facility was devoted to aiding refugees from Reaper-controlled systems. The facility went offline recently, and no communications have come or gone since. It is unclear why Kai Lang or Cerberus would be interested in Sanctuary.
If there's a clue to Cerberus here, we find it.
Ma'am, I'm picking up a signal from the facility. It's weak, but I'll try to boost it.
This is Oriana Lawson. Stay away from Sanctuary. It's not what it seems. Please, you must listen to me. They're using...
Oriana? That's Miranda's sister. If she's here, Miranda can't be far away.
That's our link to Cerberus.
Approaching the LZ. Seeing some damage, Commander, but no activity.
Cerberus does not get the jump on us this time. Stay sharp, people.
The place is pretty busted up. Some kind of firefight.
Yeah, but who was fighting?
So, the Gladius fires like this. So yeah, recoil that keeps going up. And you can see the reload there is a little long. The Disciple has 4 in the clip, and it fires like this. I was like, okay, that doesn't seem that bad.
Everyone hear that?
Yeah, radio's offline. Something's jamming our signals.
Explains no comms leaving the facility.
We got trouble!
You see the harvester?
I saw it! Phantoms! Hate these guys! Watch for the sniper!
Thank you, Garrus.
Looks like they were evacuating.
And looks like the Reapers were gunning for him.
About time they started killing each other.
Welcome to Sanctuary. For your safety, communication devices are strictly...
What happened here?
Come on.
Cerberus shuttles came from that tower.
Then that's where we're headed.
All arrivals are asked to submit their possessions to our sorting staff for inspection. They will be returned inside the compound.
Sure they will.
I'm on it.
Be advised, communication devices will not function within Sanctuary.
Security cam footage. This was a reception desk, sorting out the refugees. Look at them all.
Come on. Let's keep looking.
Keep that in mind as we go through here. The large amount of refugees that are here.
Sanctuary staff.
Just remember that.
I figure in another week I can finish off the remaining hours on my contract and move from staff housing into Sanctuary itself. I feel a little guilty that I'm getting an upgrade from standard accommodations, but that's the deal. Do your time at the front desk, get the perks. One more week.
Civilian processing ratios. Adults 60% sent to integration. Children 85% sent to integration. Suitable candidates are being assigned to temporary living areas in alphabetical order. Family units are being preserved for ease of processing.
The number of refugees has doubled in the last 2 weeks. I heard that people are just abandoning shuttles outside the main gate. They just don't have anywhere to go. We'll need to start setting up temporary shelters out there until they can be processed.
For your security, no communication devices
Incident
are
report
allowed.
2139. An illegal communication device nearly made it past pre-screening. Scanner software has been adjusted. No way it could penetrate the central scrambler, but we can't chance a signal leaving the planet. Report filed.
Sanctuary.
I'm sorry, I just had a horrible thought about this mission. Because you caught that they were saying, please turn in your belongings, they will be returned to you later. How many of you have seen the film Schindler's List? How many of you remember the scene where we see all the collectibles that were sent to those camps just piled in rooms? Yeah, that's hearing them say that, that's kind of what that reminds me of. I don't know if that's necessarily an appropriate comparison or not, but that's just kind of what it reminded me of, considering what we find out later happened to these people.
For your safety, communication devices are strictly forbidden.
This must be another landing area, more official. Those ships we saw outside must have been waiting to get in.
But where are all the people they brought?
All arrivals are asked to submit their possessions to our sorting staff for inspection. They will be returned inside the compound.
Got a fragment of something here.
I can't call right now, but I'll send this as soon as I can. My little girl got sick, that's why I left. I love you, but I have to take care of her. The clinics were closing their doors to refugees. I couldn't borrow credits from you. I don't know where I learned about Sanctuary. Around, I guess. Seemed perfect. Somewhere to hide, you know? Just till she got better. I can see the place out the window. It's huge. They already have people waiting for us.
Sanctuary staff.
Got another one.
We land in a few minutes. You should see this place, Daddy. It's amazing. Look, I'll record a bunch of stuff and send it to you. They warned us about no comms until we're through processing. What'd I tell you? Top-notch security. Can't wait till you get here.
There is room for all new arrivals within Sanctuary.
Sure there is.
Up ahead, Commander.
Casualties, both sides.
I'm sorry, the...
Cerberus!
Oh.
For your security, no communication devices are allowed.
Dead end, Shepard.
We need an exit. Keep looking.
The PA announcing here is giving me such creeps.
For your safety, communication devices are strictly forbidden. New arrivals are encouraged to aid those having trouble.
This is a Cerberus facility.
Shepard.
That's Miranda.
All arrivals are asked to submit their possessions to our sorting staff for inspection. They will be returned.
This is Miranda Lawson. If you've managed to get this far, you must be desperate or stupid. Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my father, Henry Lawson. Turn back now. There is no help to be found here. All communication is being blocked from the central tower. Sanctuary is a lie. Stay away.
Okay, so we've got Cerberus, Reapers, and Miranda's crazy father. Any ideas how this all fits?
Yeah. We'll find out. Yeah, Miranda's father? Puh!
A security panel. Shutting it down.
The water. What's with the smoke and mirrors?
They needed to hide something. We've a back door into the facility. Let's move.
I'd recognize Reaper technology anywhere, Commander. I don't know how, but Cerberus is using it for something. Bet we don't like what we find.
The answer has to be here somewhere. And Miranda's caught in the middle. Let's pick up the pace.
This is going to get ugly, Shepard. Nothing good ever came out of Reaper Tech.
Well, ED came out of Reaper Tech. I'd say ED's good. Finally found those shoulders. I was wondering when I was going to get those.
Some kind of command center. No power.
Look around for a switch. Power switch. There.
What's going on? Those are refugees. They're just killing them.
No, they're not.
Worse. They're being turned into husks.
All those refugees were turned into husks. Jump scare.
Come on!
I don't get it. Why go through all this just to make husks? What does the elusive man gain?
The Reapers attacked because this place was a threat. We need to find out why.
Unsuitable materials reassigned to recycling.
shutting down the power. Reaper forces have made a mess of the facility.
I'm shutting down the power to the processing plant to lock them down. Should keep them out of the entrance as well.
Kai Lang, there's no way she knows he's here.
Miranda Lawson has arrived sooner than expected. You want me to deal with her?
Only if she gets in your way. Stay focused on the research data. Find it and get out.
Yes, sir.
Damn it. Let's move. Hi! Not surprised. Gotta be more where they came from.
I've spent the last week making small adjustments to increase processing efficiency. There is no shortage of subjects. Indeed, I'm told there's a long line outside the main gate. The deception is an unfortunate necessity. Time is very short. We've confirmed the results of Cerberus experiments involving the husk creatures. A crude but necessary first step in decoding how the Reapers communicate. The key is how the Reaper signal interacts with the nanites implanted within the subject's body. It's early yet, but we are making progress.
We got Reaper troops!
Must be left over from the attack!
The pursuit of efficiency has revealed an important fact. The Reaper's use of dragon's teeth to create husks is ingenious. The Reaper nanites attach themselves to the adrenaline released and quickly move through the body to speed conversion to the final husk state.
Can't believe what I'm seeing here. All these people.
Yeah. Come on.
Dr. Nuri's legacy work with subject Paul Grayson provided a key element to our work here. Using the addictive drug red sand to break down the will was inspired, but proved unreliable for general application. We've proven that adrenaline and its cross-species equivalents is most effective and efficient.
Figure out how Reaper indoctrination.
Progress update. Rejected subjects have proven useful for preliminary generic testing. The death rates are 100%, of course, but the data being gathered is critical to improving subsequent testing on viable subjects. Note, only approved personnel with Alpha 3 and above level security clearance are allowed access to the genetic waste testing area. Be aware that security breaches of any kind will result in immediate contract termination.
Terminal's damaged. Hang on.
Reapers wanted this place shut down. Maybe we'll get some answers.
It doesn't make sense. thought Cerberus and the Reapers were getting along. What changed?
You got it, Shepard.
Heading to the tower to disable the communications scrambler. I have to get word out. Some refugees are turned into husks. Some are indoctrinated and shipped to the elusive man. Whoever's left is used in experiments. The data indicates that my father is trying to figure out how Reaper indoctrination works.
Tricking refugees with food and shelter only to turn them into test subjects. And for what?
This guy is someone's father? Can't believe what I'm hearing.
She mentioned shipments. Could lead us to the elusive man.
Good catch. Come on. Miranda said she was headed to the tower.
Yeah. I wouldn't exactly call him a father. That's an insult to actual good fathers everywhere.
Check your fire.
Yes, Shepard.
Creating these husk creatures was our first success. While not true husks, they still respond to Reaper signals. More work ahead, but we are moving forward.
Like, he's only Miranda's father in the genetic sense. Nothing about Henry Lawson applies to the term father, not really.
The elusive man.
Internal memo, streamlining procedures. In an effort to streamline our waste elimination process, a high-grade liquefaction compound has been added to our alkaline hydrolysis disposal systems. Our goal is to ensure that our processing system can meet the expected processing ratios as more subjects arrive at this facility. As a result, personnel must wear level 4 hazmat suits at all times while in the disposal area.
Heavy resistance outside the tower. If you're receiving this, I've got evidence you cannot ignore. Confirmation that my father is working for the elusive man.
Connection established.
I have your report on the process, Mr. Lawson. Cut to the chase. Can you do it?
Theoretically, control is possible, yes. The Reaper subjects we converted are responding, but it's difficult to maintain.
I thought that might be the case. Not to worry, Henry. With Sanctuary's help, we'll get it sorted.
He's talking about controlling Reaper forces, right? Is that possible?
I don't know. I'll play the rest of it.
We've done it. We've found a way to co-opt their control signal. As long as the Reaper troops remain in close proximity to our signal, we can maintain control indefinitely.
Excellent news. And how could we extrapolate this technique to apply to the Reapers themselves?
That's a much bigger challenge.
Now we know where the Reapers attacked Sanctuary.
Figured Cerberus out. Tough break for the elusive man.
But it's good news for us. We finally have our link to Cerberus. Lowering the access ladder. Come on, let's move.
Commander, there's more here. Look.
Damn it. Hope she's ready for him.
I hope so too.
Heads up, Shepard! Look for an exit! You're putting up a fight! We're close! Keep going!
Yep.
We have underestimated the strength of the Reaper signal. They are here. The Reapers somehow know what we've learned about them. They have a weakness. I'm compiling our research data to archive before it's too late. Cerberus sent troops to defend the facility against the Reapers.
Starting command sequence. Releasing husks.
I can't move. What's happening? Oh my god! A way out! A way out!
This'll get us closer to the tower.
Remember, part of the reason that they came here, we kept seeing that the refugees were getting turned away at the Citadel because there just wasn't enough room.
This way.
Here they come! Stay out of their reach!
They're all coming from that room up ahead.
Let's get over there!
Tower access granted.
Get ready!
Shepard.
Commander Shepard. Excellent timing.
Put the gun down.
No. Oriana tried to shoot me. Miranda's poisonous influence, no doubt.
I'm sorry she missed. Where's Kai Lang?
I don't know. Gone. He took my research and left us here to die.
Miranda, can you hear me?
That's close enough. Both of you. Kai Lang didn't finish the job, but I will.
This ends here.
On the contrary, now that the Reapers are taken care of, we have a way out.
Let her go.
Shepard. Don't let him take her. Shepard, please.
What exactly do you think you've created here?
Hope. Few people have the stomach to do what it takes to survive. What we learned here will save countless lives. I will be seen as the savior of the human race.
I doubt that. I have no problem with you. I just want Oriana and the research data.
You want a lot.
You get your life in return. How much is that worth?
All right. Take her. But I want out alive. Deal?
No deal. Did he hurt you? Are you
All right, Miranda survived.
It's okay, Ori. You're safe now. I'm fine. I want to get out of here. We will. Give me a minute, okay? Commander Shepard. Fancy meeting you here.
We caught a break. You all right?
I'll be fine. Really. I don't know how you managed it, but I'm grateful you're here.
How did you do all this?
Finding my father didn't take long once I confirmed he worked for the Elusive Man. Just had to follow the lies. Once I saw what this place really was, I couldn't just walk away.
Of course.
Things got really complicated when Reapers showed up. And Kai Leng.
You survived. Not many people could do that.
When you mentioned he was involved, I took a few precautions. Probably saved my life.
Miranda, this whole thing was a huge risk. You should have told me.
You have a war to win, Shepard. This was my fight. It's been a long time coming.
You did it. It's over.
Yes. I just wish my sister didn't have to see all this.
About your father.
I'm glad he's gone, Shepard. I'm sorry if that sounds cold.
No. I understand.
It's finally over. For both of us. We can stop running.
Yes, you can. What's our status? Any intel we can use from this place?
Research data is gone, but we've got basic facility information, shuttle arrivals and departures, Cerberus included. No direct links, but it's a start.
Grab anything you can off the computer. We'll take it back to be analyzed.
I can do better than that.
What?
Before Kai Leng took off, I planted a tracer on him. If you act fast, you'll track him right to the Elusive Man.
Tracer? Sounds like you thought of everything.
Not quite, but... nobody's perfect.
Thanks, Miranda. This is exactly what we need.
Thought you might need some good news.
Damn right. What's next for you two?
Get her someplace safe. Get the scratch cleaned up.
Okay. I gotta follow all this up.
I'll be in touch, Shepard. Soon.
I hope so.
Come on, Ori. We've had enough of Father's hospitality.
Let's make sure everyone knows about this place.
Communication scrambler disabled.
Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my
Cortez,
father,
we need to pick up at the
Henry
tower.
Lawson.
Roger that.
I've had enough of this place.
Yeah, no kidding.
I wasn't in favor of your diversion to Sanctuary, Commander. Too many unknowns. But I was wrong. The Cerberus lab you raided hinted at something big, but we never expected this. All those refugees, all that slaughter, just to study indoctrination.
Sanctuary did need to be shut down, sir. What they learned about the Reapers wasn't worth all those lives.
It's useful intel, Commander, but you're right. The cost was too high. Do we have a location on the Elusive Man?
Yes, we had a tracer on Kai Leng when he reported back.
Good, that gives us a fighting chance to take Cerberus out of this war.
Agreed. We need to end Cerberus and focus on the Reapers.
My thoughts exactly. Hack it out.
And there it is. So this is now that point where certain things now get unlocked and opened up. This is the mod I was telling you guys about. This is the special mod that you can add that if you want an extra boost to war asset points to basically try and give yourself the best possible ending. I can change the value of this fleet basically at will. Like if I wanted to, I could leave the game, reapply it, and choose a different value here. So it could be just 500 for minimal, or it could be as high as, say, 7,500 points, which obviously, that's a gigantic boost. But yeah, if you're wondering what the story and lore behind this is this is the Alliance's Sixth Fleet. Was traveling through Council space when Earth was invaded. The men and women on board watched helplessly as footage of the devastation rolled in. Their last order from Admiral Hackett was to avoid engagement and lay in reserve. After waiting for so long, the Sixth Fleet is eager to finally engage the enemy. So imagine the Sixth Fleet was this gigantic, powerful fleet the Alliance had, that Hackett probably considered his strongest and best fleet, and was like, I need you guys to stay back and wait until the time is right. Just do everything you can to avoid losing any of the fleet at all against the Reapers until we call you in. That's what this basically is supposed to be in lore. And we gained Miranda Lawson as a war asset, 25 points. An ex-Cerberus operative. At Cerberus, her intelligence, dedication, and leadership impressed the Elusive Man, who assigned her to head the Lazarus Cell team that brought Commander Shepard back to life. Lawson brings extensive knowledge of the Elusive Man's dealings to the Alliance, directing them towards several clandestine Cerberus operations. A skilled shot and a gifted biotic, Lawson is as comfortable in a pitched battle as she is in a boardroom. So, I don't think this is going to work because, from what I understand, this requires another mod that was part of the... I'm just going to call it... I've heard it's called the Legacy Edition of the Mass Effect trilogy, called the Miranda add-on mod, or the Miranda mod, where basically it now brings her on board the Normandy as a full companion, where she also is running a separate cell of former Cerberus people that she can have direct go do certain things to help us out with war assets, and have her be a full-on squad mate. Plus, if you romance her, she gets more added scenes on board the Normandy as well. Through different... I've seen some clips of it on YouTube where it's like you can tell they manipulated some of the voice lines from the previous game and such in order to get this to work, which I think is a really commendable job. From what I understand, that is being worked on to be brought over to Legendary Edition because it goes hand in hand with the Expanded Galaxy mod, which is going to be able to make her part of the extra squad mates that we've been having in the Expanded Galaxy mod. So I don't think it's going to work now. It will probably work later when she actually becomes available. But this is mainly because this is the point of no return in this game. This is now where certain things become available.
That turns people into husks and goes, yeah, I want to help with that.
The same guy that lets Cerberus stick Reaper tech into his skull. Those bastards aren't human anymore.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria. The Alliance has issued warnings about Sanctuary. Cerberus bastards. Horizon was my home. Just tell me you're going to take Cerberus down.
Cerberus is already dead. They just don't know it yet. And when their base is nothing but a smoking crater, remember that you're the one who helped us find them.
Thanks. Commander?
Wow. You see what I'm talking about? Look at all these extra messages that we just got here. Good luck with Cerberus. Blow those bastards to hell. Hey, Shepard, I'm in the lounge having a drink. Wanna help? That's my drunk tally, thank you. If anyone can do this, it's you. Good luck, Miranda. Getting close. Whatever happens, Shepard, I'll be there to help. For now, I'm hunting intel on Cerberus. That's you still burning. Thank you for talking. It helps. The Asari. Your Asari is strong, but I will not tell her that. She must find her own strength. Hope did not save my people, but we never bothered to try. Maybe your cycle will be different. Damn Cerberus bastards. They sent us to help Horizon before, and now they've destroyed it themselves. Garrus. Of course it was them. Why am I not surprised that that mess was all Cerberus, after everything we did trying to help those people on Horizon? Priority, shore leave. So now the Citadel DLC becomes available. Commander Shepard, I'm ordering the Normandy into dry dock on the Citadel for some much-needed repairs. She's seen a lot of action lately and needs a little TLC. You know what? Pretend I'm getting this after we destroy the Reapers and beat the main story of the game. Pretend I'm reading this after that. A small army of techs will take care of the details once you arrive, so let's get your crew out of there. You're all on shore leave. That's an order. We need everybody at their best. One more thing. Admiral Anderson has an apartment on the wards. Head over there when you arrive. I hear it's a nice place. Admiral Hackett. Bray. Omega. Things are settling down on Omega. Looks like the Talons are the new security force on the station. Their leader said something about honoring Kandros' memory. I'd say they were being cute, except they're not shy about backing up the sentiment with firepower. Be careful out there. Know there's at least one Batarian here that doesn't want you dead. Bray. Aww, Bray, thank you. Alliance News Network information. Partners. Palaven. The Turian hierarchy, one of the most powerful and respected ground forces in the galaxy, are today paying respects to an unlikely ally, the Marines of the Quarian fleet. The weakened immune systems of Quarians normally means their forces are restricted to ships, but when an emergency technical team was required to repair a ground-based comm relay, providing vital intel to the Turian military, one Quarian squad stepped up. Commanded by squad leader Cal Rieger. You guys remember him, right? Cal Rieger, the Quarian team repaired the comm system, then sacrificed their lives holding the position until Krogan troops arrived. When Turian troops offered to provide evac support, Rieger refused, insisting they could not risk the relay falling. He said multiple breaches to their exosuits made evacuation impossible. We're all dead anyway, Rieger reportedly said. Just make them pay for it. A spokesman for Primarch Victus praised the squad's bravery. Whatever our past politics, today the galaxy stands together against a single threat. We are humbled by the sacrifice of our allies from Rannoch, and we promise to return the honor. So that is the fate of Cal Rieger, who we met in Mass Effect 2. I hope you guys remember him. That is his fate. Rest in peace, Cal Rieger. Keela Salai. Surrendering colonies. The following is a list of every colony in Homeworld that have surrendered in the last 22 Galactic Standard Hours. Adek, Amaterasu, Benning, Daylon, Epirus, I'm going to mess up these names, Galantana, Iria, Lemedis, Mindwar. If your Shepard is a colonist, you'll probably remember that. Nurhem Atun Tuna Nuro, sorry. Parthia, Ranadril, Rough Tide, Usra Dao, Talisphia, Ril, Zezmeni. These are the colonies we can confirm. Our sources on over 50 others have been silenced. It goes without saying that the situation is dire. Our economy is struggling with the demands of the Reaper War. One financial drain is the justice sector, where prison populations have grown due to widespread civil disturbance. Ever the resourceful economists, the Volus have proposed the formation of disciplinary companies. These conscripted prison regiments would fight on the front line in exchange for post-war pardons. Their proposal would free funds and provide troops for military campaigns, but negotiations on this issue are stuck in a deadlock. Spectre authorization could provide enough backing to enact this new legislation. It's risky and dangerous, but... Wait a minute. Destabilizing a rebellion is risky. It takes finesse to do this right, but time is short, and so my methods must be blunt. Saren proved that those agents that fail the Reapers are brought deeper under their control. With that in mind, I started the task of bringing their leadership crashing down. As a matriarch, I've attained a middling position of authority with little effort. I've noted a strong sense of fanaticism among Tia Tazelli's supporters, but this goes beyond mere devotion and is certainly indoctrination. There are Reaper artifacts in their compound, and Reaper influences keenly felt. There are whispers of hearing voices, and I hear them as well. I am resisting for now, but I'm not some slow-minded manal. I know that they have a grip on me, and it's only a matter of time before they dominate my mind. I've sabotaged their chain of command by relaying false orders, scrambled comms, and leaked battle plans. I'll continue this disruption for as long as I can. As a precaution against my indoctrination, I've rigged the armament stockpile to blow. It shouldn't take long. A few more hours at most, but once they explode, the stronghold, the heart of the uprising, and I will be vaporized. I had hoped to retire somewhere in Yuli, somewhere high in the mountains. This is better. By dying here, I'll never become the enemy's tool. Krala Tuanis, Spectre Command. Wow. Bray, Lorik, adjutants. My team hunted down the last adjutants on Omega, but victory was short-lived. We've discovered that there's an infestation on Lorik, and they're sweeping through the capital city. We don't know how they got there, but if they get off-world, then we're in trouble. Aria's demanded that you finish the job, and to do that, you'll need a nuke. Find one at Harrods and signal me when you've blown them apart. Bray. Really? So that's an extra Spectre mission. Adjutant infestation. The capital city of Lorik is home to an infestation of adjutants. Secure a nuclear bomb and destroy the adjutants before they can escape off-world. Wow! Hold on. Is that something I can actually go get right now in the store? Because remember, Harrods was like this one here, wasn't it? No, hold on. Alright, let's just go through the stores. Let's see. Is that something I actually have to do, or is that something that we do on the mission when it opens up? Keep in mind, now, basically every system should be open. Like, there shouldn't be any systems closed off now. There it is. A resonant war bomb. Warp bomb. It's considered so dangerous to an ecosphere that the Citadel Council has forbidden its use on all garden worlds. Warp bombs warp space-time in localized areas, creating random and unstable mass effect fields with triggered. The rapid asymmetrical mass changes cause the target to rip itself apart. Wow. Okay then. Alright, so we gotta make some rounds.
Happened on Horizon hard. She's in the lounge if you want to check on her.
I will, but hold on just a second. Because I want to double check this. Aha. Okay, some of these I'm thinking have to be unmarked. That has to be the case. Also, notice how all these are getting updated. Because of what happened, I guess. Disciplinary companies. Huh. Quarian Ancestor VIs. Huh. The Terrains have suffered significant casualties due to huskified thresher maws. Oh gosh. Oh, that came back to hurt me. Several captains are protesting the confiscation of ancient relics from Rannoch by refusing to honor their pledge to support Citadel Allied Command. Wow. Okay. Yep, no Arya. That's disappointing. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. When we return, we're going to make our rounds before we start prepping for the big finale because, well, I'll explain in the next video. Stay tuned.